Yeah, it's cutting them out. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know how. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And the thing is, I claim to be a crafter. That's what my channel is mainly about, is crafting and whatnot. And I don't feel like you can officially have your crafter's card without owning one of these things. It's still in the box, so you have no idea what it is, unless you've read the title of the video. And it's obviously a Cricut. I think it's pronounced Cricut. It could be Cricut. I'm not entirely sure, but I like the word Cricut, so that's how I'm going to pronounce it. And I don't fully understand what they actually are. I know they kind of do stenciling and stuff, and stickers and embossing, and they print things out.
No, they don't.
But I've never actually watched a video with someone using it properly, or done literally any research into it.
I'm professional.
I just know that crafters online, and just crafters as a whole, seem to have this piece of machinery, and it's like a vital part of crafting. And I was just super curious. I've been curious for years, and I finally saved up enough money to buy one because they're very expensive. So what we're going to do today is unbox this bad boy and see what a Cricut's all about. It better be good, mind. I better not have wasted my money.
Money, please!
Right, let's get this up and see what it's like. I haven't I've opened this up just to make sure kind of stuff was in the box, but I have no idea what's basically what I'm expecting. I'm expecting, I don't know. I believe I bought a kit with like lots of different things. So it's got the machine and some accessories and stuff. So I've got a light grip mat. I think that's like a cutting mat or something. I'm not sure. Or what else? Oh, I've got loads of stuff in here. How fun. What's this? Some printable vinyl, a basic tool set, a permanent vinyl in the colour black, transfer tape. All of this stuff I'm listing off and I'm reading out. I have no idea what any of it is. Ooh, some smart iron-on heat transfer vinyl. That's fun. Some metallic markers, some more permanent vinyl, and it looks like it's in the colour white. Okay, and then I think we've got the Cricut machine itself. One thing I will say, mind, is I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it is.
That's what she said.
I thought it was going to be like this little small thing. And I also bought a couple of additional packs of like vinyl stuff, which it got recommended to us. So this will be a good video if anyone's thinking about buying one, or investing in one, I should say, what to expect and what it can actually do. Right, the one I've got is the Cricut Explorer 3. This is not a sponsored video at all, by the way. I shat away my own money on this. I say shat away. It might be worth the investment, I'm not sure. Let's see what we have in here. Apparently, I was born to be creative. You're damn right I was. I'm really hoping it's not too complicated. Right, so I've got whatever's in here, possibly some instructions, and some more like vinyl stuff. Ah, it's like a full-on thing, like, isn't it? Right, we've got a power cord, whatever that is, another cable, and then this should be the machine. Oh, isn't it fancy? It just looks like a printer. I'm wondering whether this is just going to be like a fancy laminator. Is that what it is? Is that what I've bought?
No!
Because I do enjoy laminating. It's one of my favourite activities.
Loser, loser, loser.
Right, so we've got our machine here, and I think this might potentially be some instructions. I tell you what, I'm going to have a solid read of these instructions, and then we'll set it up and see what it can actually do. I don't want to bore everyone because I get bored reading instructions, so I'll see you in a couple of minutes. In fact, I'll probably see you in like half an hour. I'm just reading the instructions, look at this. It makes me feel of like a spaceship or something. I was trying to get this open and I was like pulling at it because
You're an arsehole act!
I'm impatient. You press this button, look what it does. Look at that slow release. That is like spaceship technology or something. I feel like I'm entering the Enterprise.
We have engaged the Borg.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, spank me.
I don't care what this does. That was very satisfying. Anyway, I'm still reading the instructions. I just couldn't contain my excitement about that. Ah, that's well sexy. Turned us on a little bit. Okay, I still haven't fully finished the instructions, but I thought I would just show you what everything is. So basically, in here we've got like a little slot for storage, so you can store like your little cutter things and stuff. On this side is some buttons that like operate it, do stuff with it. And then if we open it up, these two things here are apparently clamps. It's clamp A and B. You've also got more storage here. Look at that. Oh, clever. The play button's the go button. 7 is the load and unload button, whatever that means. We can pause our project. There's a USB port on this side somewhere. And 11 is the material guide. It's something like along here. This is just kind of guiding your materials. All right, okay. I'm gonna continue reading now before I get too carried away. Okay, I've finished these instructions. They were very basic. I'm not gonna lie, these were incredibly basic instructions. I was expecting to fully understand what this is. I'm none the wiser. All I know is that obviously everything I've shown you so far, this bit, you can unclamp this and there's like tools in this or something. I think this is what you can put like a blade and stuff on. Also, it says that there's a subscription thing to Cricut Access. I don't fully understand what Cricut Access is, but there's also 100 ready to make projects online. Right, I'm gonna plug this in and we'll get it set up and see what actually happens. I'll have a little play around, that usually does the trick. So that's great. Okay, so that should be on, is it? Oh. Oh. Scared us a little bit. All right, calm down. The USB thing, I need that. That looks like an American adapter. Don't need that because I don't live in America, which in this political climate I'm very happy about.
On Tuesday.
Right, since those instructions that it provided weren't particularly fantastic, I'll have a little look online as to what I'm supposed to be doing.
The page tells you to go to cricut.com/setup.
Mine didn't. It did not tell me to do any of that. No wonder I'm sat here like a lemon not knowing what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it did. It did tell me to do that. I just completely ignored it. The thing is though, how am I supposed to get my phone onto here? Is there another way of connecting my phone to it? I wonder if it's Bluetooth, you know. Oh my god, it's Bluetooth. That makes way more sense.
Okay, anyways.
Right, I'm downloading an app called Design Space, DIY with Cricut. Do I have to create an ID? Take this very seriously. Sometimes like I just can't be bothered.
You lazy bitch.
All I'm doing is filling in some basic information to create a Cricut ID so I can use the actual thing. What would you like to do? I want to set up my machine, I think. Is it the Maker 3 I bought? No, it's the Explore 3. The one thing I find a little bit disappointing about this, obviously I think if you are using something like this, you are going to have kind of access to technology and stuff, but it's a shame you can't use this without kind of like apps and software and stuff. It's a shame you can't just, I don't know what I was expecting. The whole linking things and stuff seems like a bit of a ball ache, and also it gives it more of an option to start selling me shit and making me subscribe to stuff, which I absolutely can't stand. The world is full of subscriptions at the moment. I don't want any more.
Stop it!
Activated and set up. Fantastic, great. Making easier with a subscription. Free for 30 days. No, I do not want. It's $5.99 a month. Absolutely not. You can piss right off. Not having it. I subscribe to so many things like my photo editing software, my video editing software, Netflix, Amazon. There are so many subscriptions, and like, just give us the product. Let us pay for the product, and then that's it. Stop selling me extra bits.
Please.
Now the fun part.
It's about fucking time.
We'll make a practice project together and you'll get a custom decal to stick on a water bottle, notebook, or wherever you'd like. I want to stick it on my face. Oh, I'm glad it gives us like a little demonstration. Okay, good. Okay, so hopefully my little screen recording's popped up. And it's brought me up to this bit where I'm creating my own design and I can add some images. Tap the plus button here to add this image to the canvas. This will be the shape of your decal. All right, now tap the text. Can I move it? No. Tap the text to add text. All right, I want a sexy bitch. Bitch. Oh, I need a 4-letter word. Twat. Sexy twat. Perfect. Love that. You just personalized your first design. Now you're ready to make it come to life. Oh my god, I'm proper thrilled and excited. All you'll need for this project is the black sheet of vinyl that came in your box. I think it's just this thing. Okay, got it. I'm glad it does this, mine. Does like a little demo for us, because otherwise I would have no idea what I was doing. Follow the steps below, then your machine will cut your design. Confirm your machine shows here and then tap continue. Yeah. Materials set. Smart vinyl, matless removable. Yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, so do I not need to do anything else? It's just gonna add it to this and it's gonna do something for us. Oh my god, what? This is like proper like space age, I don't know, like some sort of crazy technology. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I'm not like a techie person, believe it or not, even when I make videos. So I do like a bit of, I don't know, easy tech. Load materials. Right, we're just shoving it in here and there's two little kind of guidelines where it's telling us to go. Press flash and load, unload button. So it's this one. The machine will grasp and measure the sheet. Oh, I don't know whether this is me just being like really simple and amused at the most basic of things, but this is really exciting us. Is that all it's done? And then I just press go. This is very easy to do. Can I keep this open then and watch it? I want to watch it. This shouldn't take long. Good things are coming. Oh my god. So this is making my sexy twat little sticker thing. Look at it go. Oh my god, this is proper clever, you know. That was way faster than I thought it was going to be. Once cutting is complete, press flash and load, unload button. All right. So it's unloaded. You're so close to completing your practice project. Follow the instructions below, then you can celebrate. I'm already celebrating. It may be hard to see some of the cut lines, but make sure it looks like the picture above. Yeah, it does. It looks good. I've got these little tools. I'm going to use one of these little tools to peel it. Oh my god, sexy twat. But it's fun that it's got like the positive and the negative, so you could do stuff with the letters if you wanted to as well. Right, and then I get to stick this on as, oh my god. Look at that. Who's a sexy twat? I am.
Okay.
So now I'm all set up, am I? Again, it's trying to sell us this subscription thing, which I'm not interested in. But you still do have the app on kind of making things, and people have their own templates on here that you can use. So I kind of understand what's going on with this. I think I'm gonna get some of my other materials and try and do something else. What do I want to make? I don't know. I didn't think this far ahead, did I?
50 up.
Shut it.
Okay, so I think what I might do now, just try and figure out another design and put it on a glass. I think that'd be quite fun. Let's just have a little look at the designs that they've got. Oh, I like that. So are these all free then? Beginner, less than 30 minutes. Design is approximately that long. In this project, you'll use vinyl. Oh, what? It costs $6.99. Oh, piss off. Absolutely not. I'm not paying money to people like design their own things on here for other people to use. Obviously, they must do. And they'll probably be like proper graphic designers. How do I find free things?
Tight ass.
Oh, okay, so they do have free ones. Right, let me have a little look. Oh, what's this thing? Some daisies. The daisies are cute. Great way to try out vinyl. Makes minutes to cut and create and looks beautiful too. They used permanent vinyl as it is water resistant for up to 3 years. I've got these other vinyls because I think these are like sparkly and stuff. Oof. Oh, look at these. These are well nice. Rainbows. Excuse me. Yes, please, I will have that.
Gay.
Does this use 2 colours then? I want to make it, obviously. Ah, and it just goes through everything again. So you can do it without a mat, on another mat. Do I need to put it on a mat? For Cricut Smart Materials only. Alright, well, I'll probably do it on a mat. Right, so this is the mat. I assume I do take this off, don't I? Yeah. Well, it's off now. Oh, it's a bit sticky. It says light grey. Maybe that's why it's sticky. I think I was supposed to do that. Yeah, it's the 30 by 31. This is gonna do the little flowers. I want the outside of the flowers to be in this rainbow colour stuff. And then you're gonna have to put it... Oh, right, this is proper clever this. I'm understanding what it wants from us. Right, so you're gonna line it up onto this kind of checkered board thing. I'd rather go over than short. Okay, I think that's it. I think I want to do that for the first step, yes? Connect my machine, set my material. I don't know what kind of vinyl this is. What is it? I'm going to put Smart Vinyl, Matte Metallic, Matteless Permanent Vinyl. Yeah, why not? No tool required in clamp A. I don't think it has one in. And then a fine point blade in clamp B. Click load. Oh my god. How clever is this? This is literally so ridiculously clever. And then just press go and it's going to cut some flowers out. Are you shitting us? What kind of like sorcery is this? I again don't know whether it's me being very simple, but this just, I don't know, it blows my mind. I find it very entertaining to watch as well. Yeah, it's cutting them out. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I don't know how. This is the worrying thing about something like this. I have no idea how it's doing what it's doing. I don't know, I'm just sat here being like, all right. Oh. Are you done? Right, your current load is complete. Press the unload button. Thank you very much. Okay, so I've got my flowers in rainbow colours there. What I might do is stick these on to my glass first and then move on to the next step, because then I need to peel this off and add another colour. I don't know about this sticky matte mind. And there's my cute little flowers there. Fun. Right, got one off and then I just want to stick it to my glass. I haven't cleaned this glass. It's very dirty. Just don't judge us. Filth! Look at that sparkly cute little flower. I've always wanted to understand as well. You know when you go to like shops and stuff, they have like decorated things with these little transfer things. I've always wanted to know how it's kind of done. I've never fully wrapped my brain around it or, I don't know, given it much thought. But it must be doing it like this. Obviously they must have like a big machine that does it. This won't be exciting to people who do this all the time. I'm fully aware of that. But for someone who never ever does stuff like this, it's very thrilling. I'm also aware that this is my first time using a Cricut machine and doing this kind of stencily stuff. So I can imagine there's a lot of things I'm not doing right or not doing properly. And I'm sure people are already screaming at us in the comments to do this and do that. Which is fine, but just understand this is my first time doing something like this, okay?
It doesn't matter.
Right, got all them little flowers stuck on. Gorgeous. So now I need to replace this vinyl. And the problem is, it's really stuck down to this mat. Oh, It says light grip. My ass, it's a light grip. This just like sucks everything to it. Look what it's done to my poor vinyl. It would have been nice, mind, if the Cricut machine thing that I bought included some like proper fancy stuff. Being a bit tight. Right, I think I'm just gonna do exactly the same thing I did before. I do love this part, mind. I just enjoy watching a machine do its thing. And this is just gonna cut little circles out for us, is it? And then it says complete, ready to finish your project. All right, cute. Thank you very much for that little design. Right, and let's finish these little flowers off by just unpicking these things. I'm wondering whether they can actually cut it out and then you like reload it on top or something. I don't know, does it something differently instead of having to like assemble it in 2 parts? I'm sure there'll be a way to do it. Okay, I've got my cute little flowers now. I'm not gonna lie, I found it very difficult to place the center of the flower perfectly center. A lot of mine are incredibly wonky. But I think that's a fun little idea, isn't it? Look at all my cute little flowers on there. That's just like one thing you can kind of do with this. I'm just curious, how do you design your own design? Shall we try that next? Yeah, why not? I've got the machine out, I may as well. Replace canvas content. Do you want to replace? Yeah, let's replace it. So can I upload a picture of me? I might have to blur this out because there'll just be like lots of, there's not like nude pictures of me on here, but there's just like random pictures. Let me see if I can find a picture that'll make sense. Okay, so I've got this image of Moira Rose.
Oh, hello, you.
That I just found online.
You're a thief.
So it's come up with this option, multiple layers, so I can create up to 9 layers separated by colour, which would be fantastic. But again, I need to be subscribed to that Cricut access thing, which I'm not going to. I refuse.
Shove it up your ass.
I can do a single layer that creates a simple 1 colour image or silhouette, or I can do a flat graphic and that creates a single layer full colour image for print, then cut projects with a home printer. I don't know what that means. We'll just try a flat graphic. I don't fully understand what it means, but let's go for it and make it. Project incompatible. This project has images that cannot be sent to Matt. To resolve, click OK. Alright, OK. Image too large. OK, auto resize. Make it. Bleed for print, then cut. Don't know what any of this means. We'll just click next and see what happens. I don't feel like this is going to work very well. I'm just going to say that right now because this isn't a printer, is it?
No.
So I don't understand how it's going to know what an image is. Yeah, I think that's fine, whatever. If in doubt, just click next. Print, then cut, calibration required. Calibration improves cut accuracy and only takes a few minutes. Go on then, calibrate it. Calibrate your machine ensures that it cuts printed images accurately. I'm not printing an image, so what are you on about? Wait there. We'll start this all over again.
I can spend eternity here.
Start brand new.
Naughty pie!
We'll do a single layer this time, and we're just going to have the silhouette of Moira.
Pick up a hammer and nail this coffin shut.
On a mat. I find the whole figuring out the printer thing a bit of a difficult step. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna have to look into it further at another point. I also still feel like this is far too sticky. Look at it, it keeps ruining all my files. Right, now I want a silhouette of Moira in. Well, Moira Rose likes anything shiny. We're gonna go for green. We'll combine my favourite colour and one of Moira's favourite materials. Okay, that was a bit of an arse on, I'm not gonna lie. Material, yeah, that's fine. Next. Get it loaded. And then I think it's ready to go. Yep, fab. And now we should have a beautiful silhouette of Moira Rose. There we go. You're never going to know that's Moira because I couldn't figure out the print thing. And if I had the subscription service, I could do this in layers and give her eyes and everything. But we know this is Moira Rose. I'm going to stick you on here, Moira. Here you go. Oh, sexy twat Moira. Love it. So I think I'm pretty much done for today with this Cricut Maker thing. Mainly because I should have really had an idea of what I wanted to do with this.
You think?
I think if you're going to invest in something like this Cricut thing, it should be that obviously you do maybe a lot of card making, you do a lot of vinyl, transfer, t-shirt designs, you do a lot of kind of other stuff like that with it, stencils and stuff. For a regular crafter, do you need this very expensive piece of equipment? No, you don't. I think it will come in handy and I'm happy I've got it. And I think it's very clever, but I'm just gonna have to actively think of things to make with this rather than it just, I don't know, helping me just do stuff, if that makes sense. Which is obvious because that's what you would buy it for. So if anyone has any Cricut specific projects they want me to try, then let me know down in the comments, and also let me know if you've got any kind of tips or advice on how to use this kind of better. But hopefully you did enjoy today's video and learning possibly something a little bit different. I think we've all seen these machines, but just in case you haven't. But if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I also wanted to say a big thank you to Tasha Taminia, fantastic name, for becoming an exclusive VIO. You very important orange you. I'll see you next week for a brand new video. I am kind of into these stickers, mind. I think a really cool like heat transfer t-shirt design would be really fun. You could even make your own merch and all sorts. You could do so much with this. I've just done really shitty things, like this glass is hideous. I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very ugly. This definitely doesn't want to be one of those things that I just shove in the corner somewhere and never use again. I've got a box full of stuff like that.